Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yellow.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. For Marshall, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. 20! Touchdown, Washington! Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's the option going right. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's Washington that scoops it out. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll go again with Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken out past the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1st and 10, it's Willis. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Swift, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Swift. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Getting right on 4 on the count. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive. And not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Swift is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Cordell Patterson. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye. And ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and get to the Super Bowl that way. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Willis out of the gun.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. On first down, Willis.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Willis now off play action. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Sounds like someone that's very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll run with Swift.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. He will score.
Touchdown, Washington.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go on this first down.
I guarantee they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right back to the air with Willis.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's go now.
Willis, 4th down here. Going right back to Wilson. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
From the gun, here's Swift.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this will...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down.
And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll find Williams on the slant.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. It's complete to Williams.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Touchdown, Washington. Terrace Marshall.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays. You know, kind of the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This will never get off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Caught by Wilson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
There's a reason it's all linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals, they guarantee to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and of course on blitzes. Living the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 22, Willis. Touchdown, Falcons! Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Right side run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes to throw it. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Throwing, Willis. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in
and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.